Russia's Prime Minister was a record breaker this week. In his annual question and answer session with the public, Vladimir Putin took 90 questions in over 4 hours. The Premier addressed social and political issues, as well as lighter and more personal matters. Here are some of the highlights.
We have done much in order to break the back of terrorism, but the threat has not been removed. We can be efficient. What is necessary to achieve this? We have all the society. I emphasize this. Each and every one of us should realize the threat that has been accompanying us these years. We should be vigilant, and we must pursue large-scale preventive work.
Now, in December 2009, can we say that we have overcome the crisis, or at least that the worst part is behind?
It will take time and effort to overcome the crisis. Still, positive trends are observed on the whole. This year has become the most difficult over the past decade, not only for us, but also for the whole world economy. And we have been hit by the crisis strongly. Joining the WTO is still one of our strategic goals, but it looks like some countries, including the US, are trying to prevent us from joining, for reasons only known to those countries. But the top priority for us is the integration of the post-Soviet space.
When will Khodorkovsky be released?
Mikhail Khodorkovsky has been put in prison by a court. What's important is not when he'll be released. What's important is that such crimes must never happen again in Russia. I've never said this publicly before, but I will say it now. The money that was made from selling Yukos assets has been put into the state budget. If it was stolen from the people, we must give it back to those people. Do you consider Stalin's role on the whole to be positive or negative? All the undeniable positive things had been accomplished at an unacceptable price. Such a method of running the state is unacceptable. During that period, we were confronted not only with a personality cult, but with massive crimes against our own people. That is a fact, and we must not forget about it. Why is there enmity between Ukraine and Russia? Why does Ukraine hate us? Certain individuals who have made their way into the Ukrainian leadership are exploiting our current problems, our past and present difficulties. They are doing this out of their selfish political interests, but they will not succeed in destroying these centuries-long ties between Ukraine and Russia. Here's a question a bit different in nature. Would you like to live forever? If you want to live for eternity as a citizen of planet Earth, please give me a call. I'm proud of being a citizen of the Russian Federation. It's more than enough.
And Russians may have a difficult choice when they vote at the next presidential election. Prime Minister Vladimir Putin and the President Dmitry Medvedev have hinted they will both run in 2012. But RT's political commentator Peter Lavelle says there's little chance the two will be competitors.
Well, Putin in his usual style, okay? It's a brand. He loves to talk to the Russian people, and the Russian people like to talk to him as well.
Don't you want to leave politics with all its problems and live for yourself and children and family and rest finally? If so, I'll be a substitute, just let me know.
Don't hold your breath. But if you are eager to work, we can discuss this and we'll find you a good job to fulfill your potential.
Prime Minister Putin said he does not exclude such a possibility. I don't exclude it either. As we all mentioned, we're close friends. We understand each other and work together well. We won't elbow each other out of the way, but we will make a decision that will be good for our country.
You know, when I was coming into the studio, I was writing down some notes here, and is it going to be Operation 2012 or Problem 2012? I think it's very interesting. They both know each other very well. They've worked very closely together. I can't see it being unfriendly. And it is a choice. People can have a choice of style. But I'm still convinced the substance is very much the same. A lot can happen before then. But if there is an election, if they were a runoff against each other, what about United Russia? What kind of pursuit of party politics would there be there? That's going to be a very interesting question to answer. But what I'm saying is that they're both a good choice as far as I'm concerned, and the Russian people feel the same way. I don't see a lot of tension that a lot of people want you to believe, though there would have to be a choice. And so we hope there wouldn't be any problem that way. I don't think there would.